Today, we're diving deep into the world of tire fitment and exploring the effects of making a significant size change. We're going to examine the differences between a 275 60ths R15 and a 295 50ths R15 and see how these changes translate into real-world driving experiences. As a general guideline, your new tire's diameter should be within 3% of your original tire's diameter. In this case, the 295 50ths is 4.9% smaller, which is outside that safe zone. This means we'll definitely see some noticeable changes. One of the first things you'll notice is a reduction in ground clearance. The 295 50ths is 1.38 inches smaller in diameter. That means you are lower to the ground. This difference can be important, especially if you drive on rough roads or in areas with obstacles. In real-world driving, this could mean more risk of scraping the underside of your vehicle. Because the 295 50ths has more revolutions per mile, you'll likely see a decrease in gas mileage. The tire has to turn more to cover the same distance, meaning your engine works harder. This is a real-world effect that will add up over time and cost extra money at the pump. Now let's talk about looks. The 295 50ths is significantly wider and has a shorter sidewall. This gives your vehicle a much more aggressive and muscular stance. Many people make this switch purely for the visual upgrade. The wider tire and shorter sidewall create a more substantial and performance-oriented appearance. This is a very noticeable change. The shorter sidewall of the 295 50ths means a firmer ride. There's less rubber to absorb bumps and road imperfections. You'll feel more of the road, which can be uncomfortable on rough surfaces. In real-world driving, this translates to a less smooth and more jarring ride. The wider 295 50ths provides a larger contact patch with the road. This can potentially improve grip and handling, especially in dry conditions. You may notice better cornering and a more planted feel. However, the shorter sidewall can also make the ride feel a bit more twitchy. In real-world driving, this means potentially better dry grip, but also a harsher overall feel. Due to the smaller diameter of the 295 50ths, your speedometer will read higher than your actual speed. For example, when your speedometer reads 20 miles per hour, you'll actually be traveling around 19 miles per hour. Switching to 295 50ths dramatically alters your vehicle's character. Visually, the aggressive stance is undeniable. However, expect a noticeably harsher ride, especially on uneven roads. While handling might feel sharper on smooth pavement, off-road capability diminishes due to reduced ground clearance. Gas mileage will suffer from the increased revolutions per mile. Essentially, you're trading practical comfort and efficiency for a performance-oriented aesthetic and a potentially firmer street handling feel. If your goal is pure looks and you're willing to deal with the other trade-offs, then this switch is for you. Otherwise, the 275 60ths R15 is the better overall driving experience.